welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to blowing shit up. We're going to blow shit up and fuck it up and do this right now.
Wow! Greetings, comrade. What can I do for you today? Alright.
Purchase some items. Ooh, I want a scroll of magic missile. Alright, does this guy buy fucking anything? Why don't these motherfuckers buy any of my fantastic items? Holy shit, alright. You don't want a leather apron? Who the fuck do you think you are rejecting my leather apron? Aid rooms, identify. Oh, identify. Alright, so, by the way, these are our 3 best weapons in the game, besides a few select others. This is Enlightenment. It is a dagger. Only usable by Godsmen. These 3 weapons are only usable by Godsmen, by the way, so if you ever lose your title of a Godsman, you can't use the fucking weapon. Enlightenment is a 2 to 7 piercing with a +2 enchantment, +2 piercing, +1 to charisma, and a +1 to the AC. A very nice little fucking dagger, as you can see. Alright, this is the second weapon of the Godsman. Triad of the Test, Ascension, and Reason are the other 2 weapons in the Triad. This dagger is slim, perfectly balanced, and light as a feather. The symbol of the Godsman is engraved along the blade, and the entire weapon seems to shiver, as if in anticipation. That's 1900. Can't afford it. And we have Reason. Reason and Ascension is a hammer and an axe. They are pretty expensive. 5 to 12, +2 enchanted. Also adds charisma and armor class. This is only usable by fighters. This enormous hammer is the 3rd weapon in the Godsman Triad test. Triad, whatever, gonad. Its head is covered with mythic runes and engraved with the symbol of the Godsman. It thrums in your hands. You are the first to bear this weapon. And Ascension. Ascension is a 3 to 10 slashing axe. The slashing damage. This is the symbol of the faction is engraved on the axe head, and the edges of the blade are so sharp they can split the hair lengthwise. So yes, those are 3 very good weapons there. I'm tempted to buy the dagger. What am I running around using now? I don't even remember. I haven't used it so fucking long. Yeah, piece of shit bone dagger. You know? I mean, what the fuck? So if we get some money, we'll come back and get, whatever. I mean, honestly, what does it matter, right? Morte, he's biting people with the teeth of the viper. Dakon can only use the chain blade. Can't give him shit else. She uses the little punch daggers, because she's a punch dagger bitch. Fall from Grace, she likes to touch people. She can come touch me. And yeah, so we could probably give her the hammer. That'd probably do more than 1 to 3 slashing damage. Yeah, so maybe Fall from Grace, give her the hammer. If we come, you know, we gotta make some loot. Gotta make some loot. Alright, so anyways. That's not what we wanted to talk to Keldor about. We want to talk to Keldor about getting access so we can cause some sabotage. Listen up, y'all. It's a sabotage. Alright, so I want to see the secret project. You're proving yourself trustworthy. Here, take this. So he gives us a token, the Godsman token. And we got to go present this to the guards to get access. we got access with the token. Alright. Look at that big secret weapon. A little more talk. Let's talk to Kalera. You see a Githzari woman, bald, with scarred cheeks, and a cat's grace in her walk. She turns toward you. She spies Dakan. Her eyes widen. She addresses him.
You bring joy to my heart. My name is Kalera. May I aid you? My companion would like to speak with you concerning the workings of this device. May he speak with the two of us?
She looks at you and looks back at him quizzically.
Of course, esteemed one. If you speak for him and accept responsibility for keeping what passes here secret.
Yes, I got questions. She glances at Fall from Grace and her mouth curves in a graceful moan.
I apologize, honored one, but I cannot speak of this. I am both contractually and magically bound not to speak of this in the hearing of certain manifestations.
She turns to the succubus.
My apologies, Lady Grace. I understand.
Kalera bows. What does that mean?
She can't speak about it in the presence of fiends. I would speculate that since she's bound contractually, that means it's a project of law, and since they've been bound to it magically, it is likely Bazatu in origin.
It's quite a chain of speculation. Is that correct, Kalera? Again, the supervisor turns uncomfortably toward Fall from Grace and grits her teeth.
I may not speak of it.
Who is she, and why does she treat you with such respect?
She is of the people. Her markings tell of one who has walked the path from limbo and has been made not to know our ancestral home. Her markings tell of all the Githzari to render her assistance and tell the Githzari that she is still of the people. Her reverence for me is reverence shown to all Zerth.
Fuck her. Alright, so you want to ask her about the weak spots. She glances uneasily at Dakan, who measures you for a moment with his eyes and then turns back to nod reassurance at her.
Very well. The weakest spot is the firing mechanism at the rear of the device. Too much harm befalling that would be fatal for all of us. It would set off a chain reaction that would obliterate all of us who are tied into the device. The saboteur would likely have time to flee. Those of us attached to the device would not.
Attached? How do you mean?
I mean that we have been bound to this machine by necessity of magical rituals that empower it. Should there be an error or worse, deliberate sabotage, I and all these you see in this room would surely be incinerated. Worse yet, our spirits themselves would be destroyed, rent asunder, granting only peace of cold, dark oblivion. Do you understand our secrecy?
Do I care is the question. This enormous device thrums with power. Alright, sabotage that shit. The firing mechanism feels dangerously unsteady. With a quick yank, you tear it loose from the moorings. The change in the vibration cycle of the roaring machine is subtle, but you can hear it starting from its previous subtle hum. You had better leave. Alright, so we sabotaged the cannon there, I guess. We're going to see if we can get away with doing this without losing our lawful goodness.
I hide the explosive from here. Excellent work.
Interested in another task.
The Factal Sandos. I'm sure you're familiar with him. He's the one responsible for the development of the fiendish device in the first place. He was the one who sought out the contract, and the one who promised the deadly weapon would be created. He is the one who's truly responsible. Kill the fucker. Good. His name is Sandos. I believe you've already had some contact with him. He won't suspect a thing. Don't worry about being quiet either. Sandos has been loud enough that the gods won't notice a bit of ruckus. Just come back to me.
And as you can see, still awful good. I'm pretty much just doing this to show you guys a little bit of the other kind of quests that you can do. They don't all have to be good. I've been being a pretty preppy little fellow the whole game. But now we're going to do a little evil. Well, depending on how you look on it, evil. If they are, in fact, tied to devils, this really isn't evil at all. Alright, so... I'm killing guards too, man. I don't give a shit. Not my fault. I don't think that'll change anything. Still awful good. Alright. So far we've gotten 16,000 experience from being a little bad.
I require just one more task from you, and we'll leave this guardsman to the turmoil. I need you to smuggle me out of this place. The guards are going to be looking for someone to blame, and I'd rather they not choose you. Once I disappear, they'll know it was me, and you'll be off the hook. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
They're not stopping the smiths from leaving here. Maybe if you could find me a complete set of smithing gear and some spare rags. Not just tools, but the rest of the clothes. I have no idea where you'd find that. Don't kill any more people in here, all right? I've got enough trouble selling here as it is.
Let me see what I can do. Alright, so, whoops, sorry about that. She wants some clothes. The hose wants some clothes. So let's go back down to Nadilian, however you pronounce his name. I like to call him Nadalin because he's kind of gay. There you go. Uh-oh, he knows what's up. Anyways, I'm not going to answer that. And we'll give the clothes to her. This is going to bring us up to 24,000 experience for being a little bad. But hey, she doesn't belong here anyways. So we'll smuggle her out for another 8,000 experience.
Thanks for your help. Maybe I'll see you later. Or some friends of mine will. We're all over the place.
Farewell. Alright. And we're still lawful good. So we get 24,000 experience out of it. And I get to show you a bit of extra questies. No levels to worry about. By the way, I did level Ignis the Mage. He's a level 9 mage now. Just to show you, if you notice, the average level is between 7 and 9 of our basic characters here, our NPC or whatever, the party. The nameless one, however, is level 11, which she is a few levels higher because of the wisdom bonus. 23 wisdom, you're getting a pretty substantial bonus for having that kind of wisdom, for sure. What that percentage is exactly, I can't quite remember, but it is definitely worth doing. So, Anyways, it's going to get even better. Let's continue on. Alright, so what we're going to do now is begin what I like to consider as the end game material. We still have quite a lot to do, but I do consider this to be the concluding events that lead to the end of the game. A few things we're going to do before we enter Ravel's Maze, which we can do at any time now. First, we are going to get mazed by the Lady of Pain and enter the Nameless One's maze. Also, we're going to do the Modern Cube Maze, which I actually think I need to still purchase that from the Curiosity Shop, so let's head there now. And also, we're going to go to Under Sigil. There's quite a lot of this game that can be circumnavigated, but what the fuck is the point of that? We're here to enjoy it, all of its nuances. Alright, so you want to look at the middle of the store. Metallic cube. You examine the small metal replica of a cube-like creature with huge eyes on one of its faces. The toy has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 folding wings, and at least 18 points of articulation. Vrishika smiles as you pick it up.
A collector's item. Perhaps, or a piece of artwork, who knows. But I like it. If you do buy it, ask around. Someone might know more about it than I. You can have it for only 1,500 copper coins.
Holy shit. Can't afford that. Let's see if we can get her to buy any of this shit. Anything worth money, that is. We don't need that. We can sell that. That heals a lot, but it's worth a lot of money. Same with that. The Cockroach Charm. +4 to armor class on swallows. Yeah, that might come in handy. That's... I have the spell Cloud Kill. See if we can make some more money off this shit. I don't need the stiletto, that's for sure. I don't need these weak bandages either. Abyssal Pipe, 600 copper. Yeah, we'll sell that. Sell those for... It's good. Pick me up. Shit. We'll sell that. Alright, anyways, we got enough to get the cube that I want. This chick's got some wickedly crazy shit, I'll tell you that. I'm too good to use that heart. But we do have the Modron Cube. We'll hang on to that. Alright, so, and we're going to hang on to my charms there. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to try to get to the Nameless One's maze. Easiest way to do that is to take your Lady of Pain ragdoll and talk to it. As you say the words, you suddenly feel an icy chill come over you, accompanied by the feeling of dread. Something is wrong, and the ragdoll doesn't seem as harmless as it once did. For a moment, just as a moment, the blade surrounding the doll's head took on a metallic sheen. Well, what the fuck? Maybe we got a joke. Not working. Alright. Figured it out. So once you pray to that doll 15 or so times, just leave the area you're in. Now this part of the game is completely skippable. And honestly, it's a pain in the ass and it's not really worth it. But I'm just doing it just to try to show you guys as much of the game as possible.
Stop staring at my tail, you skull.
I'm gone. All right.
Holy shit, you guys are fucking annoying. And there she is, the Lady of Pain.
What happened to Sigil?
Well, you pissed off the Lady of Pain. That's what happened. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and not fucking save. I'm gonna save here as nameless maze for the nameless one.
I'm gone. Done. Done. All right. All right. All right. All right.
So this is the
I'm
maze. This is the maze we've all wanted
I'm
to
gone.
see.
All right. I'm gone.
And you find a sledgehammer and a bone frame journal. Which we can't use, but it is a brimstone hammer. +1, +4 fire damage. 25 is resistant to fire. Good for fighters. Thought to be forged by the flames of the elemental plane of fire. Extremely rare, even in sigil. The elemental properties of this hammer grant the wielder an increased resistance to fire and fire-based attacks. In addition, when used in combat, the hammer deals out additional damage when it successfully connects, searing its target with crackling flames. We'll probably sell it for money. The bone frame journal. A series of symbols have been written in blood across the exterior of the sheets of skin, but you can't make them out. They appear to be some form of writing, but they seem to be written upside down, right to left and in odd angles. Despite the crudity of the writing, you have to admit the design of the bone frame is actually quite intricate. The bones have been carved so they snap neatly together. Looks like the bones can be unhooked from each other, allowing the book to be open and read. And we can examine all this and unlock the bone frame and try to puzzle out the symbols. Symbols don't seem to follow any pattern, at least not that you can see. The angles and pictures displayed seem to be completely arbitrary, but you can't be absolutely sure. As you rehook the bone frame, you are suddenly stuck with a strange thought, that the pages of the interior aren't supposed to make any sense. You, whoever you were at the time, put the symbols there to deceive anyone looking to read the real contents, which are hidden somewhere else in the journal frame. You examine the edge, twist off the top of bone, revealing a hollow space. Inside the space is a small, rolled-up scrap of skin. The scrap of skin is covered in writing. It looks like someone kept writing over it again and again until it's almost illegible. Nonetheless, you can make out some of the words and some of the symbols. Trapped, trapped, ladies will be done dodge her gaze. Too many I killed, too many strangle and kill and stop the breath in their throats. There's a way out, I know it, and then I'll give blade one the laugh. One of the archers hold the way out, one of them does one. The way out, I can't keep going through them. One at a time, maybe I should go through one, and then walk back to the same portal without. The entry trails off into indecipherable scrawls. For some reason you have a feeling that this is the last entry. Either the incarnation died in the maze or escaped somehow.
Updated my journal.
So it's a bit of a puzzle, it looks like. Alright, so let's try to figure this out. Maybe. Let's see how frustrated I can get here.
Done.
That sends me back here. Alright, so basically it shoots you across. Well, I say we reveal the rest of the map here first. Get a bigger picture.
All right.
All right. This video will not end until we get out of here.
All right. I'm gone. Done.
I
I'm
think we
gone.
about have it all here. Alright, so I have all these archways.
I'm gone. All right. Done. All right. Done.
Is there fighting music?
Done. All right.
There's fighting music. Let's go back through that same gateway we went through.
All right. All right. Done.
God damn it.
I'm gone.
There you go. That's how you get out.
I'm gone.
Just like that. See you next video.